Six medical schools in one place. Six medical schools in one place. Nowhere in the world I have seen that. Even London has only, it has 12 medical schools but scattered over a large area. But this has 6 medical schools in a small area. And we have a lot of our visiting friends from Germany who will enjoy being here because the weather is also quite warm for them. It's a warm welcome to them. In the true sense of the word, it's a very warm welcome. And I hope they will learn. And one of the interesting things that we are trying to do is that Prakriti, nature, is the thing that heals. As a matter of fact, it does. You know what heals the human body? Not the doctor, not the medicine, but his own faith in the system. So the faith, the belief, changes the mind. And when the mind changes, the body changes. It is not just saying that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Actually, the other way around. If you have a healthy mind, you have a healthy body automatically. You don't have to train to get a healthy mind and a healthy body. Because a healthy body is a consequence of a healthy mind. And why is the mind so important? And where is the mind? Where is the mind? Never mind. Nobody has answered the question where the mind is. But mind is in every human cell, of which you have about 170 trillion of them. And every cell has a mind. And so you have a mind everywhere. And this mind is the thing that runs you. When once you make up your mind, and if you can keep your mind tranquil, and education must concentrate on keeping the student's mind tranquil. Education is not stuffing in various data from outside from the textbook, but getting the best out of man and making a human being who is born as an animal into a human being fit to go into society for the good of others. So there are two qualities of head and heart which are very important. A, enthusiasm to work. See, the problem with Indians, we Indians, is that we don't want to work. We want to get work done. And if you can get things done without working, you're very happy. No, you must have enthusiasm to work. Theos, enthusiasm is a beautiful word. En means inside in Latin. Theos is God. So God sits there and provokes you to do what you have to do. And that's exactly what we do in the Gayatri Mantra. Prachodaya, God provoke me, insist me, and try to encourage me to do good things for the society. So the next thing is enthusiasm to be compassionate. If we are not compassionate, we are not human beings. Even a dog lives for its kids and its wife, but a human being must live for others. The day you live and enjoy being useful to others, you have become a human being. And I hope educational institutions take this note and teach their students to be good society citizens and good people. And this is what is happening here, and I am happy about that. And I don't know why you want to have this kind of a program today, but what is important is we must encourage natural curing methods of the body. Because the human body, when it is made to last long, and it's not made with the hope that there will be doctors and others with the tablets and things like that. Let me tell you something. There is no pill for every ill, but there is definitely a real following every pill. So the biggest problem in the West today is because the Western medicine, so-called allopathy against disease, is every pill that you take has an ill following it. So adverse drug reactions, or what's called drug-induced disease or iatrogenic disease, are the leading cause of death in the West. And as you see today, we are creating a lot of diseases. You now see about this coronavirus, which is spreading like mad thing from China. What happens is in these countries, there's so much of secrecy. You don't even know what happens when. Actually, this coronavirus was detected somewhere in August or September. But they never disclose it to the world. And only now, when there are a lot of deaths happening, they are saying, yes, there is something called coronavirus which is killing people. Actually, I am feeling sorry for the ship which is harbored there, which has got a lot of Indians there who can't come out, and I don't know what food they get, and whether because the largest number of coronavirus diseases is the ship after China. If you exclude China, The largest number in one place is in the ship, and about 300 people, Indian people, are also quarantined in that ship. I feel sorry for them, and let's all pray that they all come out unscathed without any disease. The first man who reported the coronavirus in China is dead now. He died day before yesterday. And now another doctor died. So now there is a scare. And people are rising against the government. But in that government there is so much of suppression of things, because communist government you can't talk against them. But there are people now are rising and talking against the government because they have had enough of it. So naturopathy, or one of the methods of improving the immune system of the human body, because the human body has got a very strong immune system, which is the most important thing in resistance. It's not the cause of the disease. Actually, it was, I think, Frost who said, why disease is due to the virulence, directly proportional to virulence of the cause, it is inversely proportional to resistance of the host. So what we should try to do is to increase the resistance of the host. And one of the ways of doing that is keeping a very healthy mind. What do you mean by healthy mind? Tell me, what is a healthy mind? Healthy mind is a mind bereft of hatred, jealousy, anger, pride and ego. These are our 6 enemies. They kill us. If you don't have that, your immune system is very good, it is primed, and it can resist any disease for that matter. As a matter of fact, if you improve your natural resistance and improve your immune system, any disease you can control. And when once you have I tell people, why do children get disease? Well, they don't have a mind, children have a mind. You see a child, when the new child is born in the family, the child hates that newborn child, because he thinks that this child will share the amount of love that I am getting from my parents. And this is because even children have got a mind. And we must cultivate the mind in such a way that we should have a healthy mind, very happy mind, a mind which encompasses compassion. The most important part of human being is compassion, universal compassion, love for everybody, unreserved love without any asking. It's giving that you get, it's giving that you get. You give and you give, and don't ask for getting. If you only want to get, you will get nothing. But if you want to give, you get everything. So once you see and cause happiness in others, you will automatically see how happy you are. So I tell people, if they want to be happy, just see that someone else is made happy with you, with your help. And if you can do that, you are very happy. A lot of us are so self-centered that we want something for us to be happy. That's a very bad attitude. Let's give something to others, you are happy. And that's exactly how life should go on, and you should teach that to your students. And I hope this whole conference is based on that principle, and about which you are going to talk on various things. And for the next 2 days, you have 1 day, only 1 day today. Okay, 1 day is good enough, long enough to get enough to know what the mind should be and how the mind should be devoid of all the negative things. You must have a positive attitude towards life. You must always look for an opportunity to help others. And when one should do that, you are very happy. So may this 1 day conference be a great success. May the participants go home with the positive message that a healthy mind is a happy mind, and a healthy mind gives rise to body health also. And one of the secrets of good health is keeping a healthy mind. But if you are going to get some disease, you will get it in spite of whatever you do. Because you can remove the risk factors, but you can't remove the risk if there is any. If there is destined to get something, you will get it. And once you get it, try to again keep a healthy mind so that you don't suffer unnecessarily. So this is a very good conference, and I am very happy once again to say that how happy I am to inaugurate this. And I declare this conference duly inaugurated. And one good thing the organizers did was not to wait for a guest. Because if you wait for this kind of political guest, you will wait till the evening. He may come in the late in the evening. But I knew his father, who was also a politician, but a very good human being. Beautiful, such a good human being that he was prompt in everything that he did, and he loved the community. But I can't say the same thing for the son. But the father was a very good man. I hope he is, I think, no more. But he was a very good man. May he strive in faith. Once again, I am very happy to inaugurate this conference. Thank you very much.